Hey, what's up, guys? It's TJ here reviewing Transformers Prime, the Robots in Disguise series, Voyager class Megatron. We're going to start off here with the vehicle mode, which is the Cybertronian Intrepid. And as you can see, I actually have it displayed here on a makeshift stand, just so that you guys can get a little bit better of a view of it, instead of having it on the ground. But anyways, very show accurate. Off the bat, the one thing that didn't really stand out to me because I like it, so I think I'm a little bit biased, but it was actually pointed out to me by another board member on TFW2005.com. The colors, the purple's great, but the brownish plastic, it's not show accurate. So I don't know if Takara's going to go ahead and release a more accurate version of him or what, but as is, even though, like I said, it looks great to me, the silver, or the, I guess, brushed metal on Megatron, the majority of his body is actually a brownish plastic. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the toy itself. Aesthetically, it's dead on. I'm trying to rotate it slow here because I really haven't practiced too much with the stand, but just to give you guys a quick look around. And off the bat, one thing I did notice about this toy is that for a Voyager, it is very simplistic. And when I say simplistic, I pretty much mean that it's the size of a Voyager, but transformation-wise, it reminds me a lot more of a deluxe class toy. So, with that though, it looks great. It's a very sturdy and solid figure. Let's go ahead and take it off the stand here. Give you guys a look at the bottom and what that looks like. And like I said, pretty simplistic, as is his transformation and stuff like that. Give you guys a look at it without the mech tech-ish weapons. And that's how the top looks. Alright guys, we've got the robot mode of the Transformers Prime Robot in Disguise series Voyager Megatron here. Just to take a look at it, I mean, like I had said earlier, he's a very simple deluxe. He's pretty much, that should show it, he's a very simple Voyager. The way I look at him, he's pretty much an overscaled deluxe, which isn't a bad thing. But in terms of his articulation and things like that, let's see. And I just went ahead and knocked off his cannon, and we'll leave that off for the moment. But we're looking at articulation. His shoulders, he doesn't have any kind of bicep swivel or anything like that. His forearms can swivel, but that's mostly for the transformation more than anything. His hips, they do have swivel. The knees go for rotation in and out. And even though they're not on ball joints, the feet at least do. The ankles go in and out. So definitely not bad, but he doesn't have that, I guess, extra sense of articulation that most Voyagers do. And he does have the 5mm peg hands, which is awesome. Now, the way I had it set up, he does have storage on his back for his cannon. Just wanted to go ahead and show that, just because he does, and we're reviewing, and it's awesome. Okay, and now his cannon actually turns into two parts. He has a forearm, it's a slicer dealy, pretty much brass knuckles from hell. Alright, and they can go on one. You just fold the hand inside and put it on there. And his also known since G1 blaster cannon. So definitely some cool add-ons there. I don't much like the gimmick. You push it down and these blades come up, lights up a little bit, but once you let go of the button, it goes right back down, just like Voyager Optimus Prime. But when it comes down to it, since his shoulders at least can do the up and down and stuff like that, you can give him that whole blast in the camera, as I see it called, pose. So definitely a nice deluxe, simple deluxe. Only real kibble is on the back from the cockpit of the plane. I prefer them down to the sides. They kind of look like wings that way. Some people prefer them more up to add to the shoulder armor that he has. But I mean, either way, even though it is kibble, it's definitely kibble, you're not going to lose out. It's nothing that takes away from the figure or the aesthetic of the figure. And I might be a little bit biased because I'm so used to the classics mold of Voyager Megatron with the big M wings on the back. But at the same time, I just don't feel like this is bad kibble that's really going to break the character. But I respect that there are fans out there who do take that kind of stuff seriously. Alright, and for this part, I'm kind of doing a 2-in-1. I've got Starscream out so that you can see just how big he is in terms of scale and things like that. Pretty, I'd say honkin'. Voyager, I'll bring out RD Prime, who he's definitely taller than. And then I'll bring in First Edition Prime. First time I've gotten to have these two next to each other. And they're around the same height actually when you stand them straight up. I like my Megatron a little bit taller than Prime. So I kind of like him with RID a little bit better. Makes him look more imposing. Because, to be honest with you, between him and First Edition Prime, this Prime's a lot beefier. Pretty much looks like he just left the gym and will kick the shit out of Megatron. So, that's not exactly, I don't know, something that leads to an epic battle in my opinion. But let's just show scale. Overall, I'm going to give this Voyager figure an 8.5 out of 10. You know, the only thing that really takes away from him is his simplicity. I do wish that he would have gotten a more metallic paint job, even though, like I said, the brown plastic does look good. I think it looks gorgeous. But, unfortunately, it's not show accurate. But 8.5 out of 10, it looks like he's pretty much everywhere now. Definitely pick him up. He's an awesome figure, looks great, and goes well with the rest of the collection. And that's a big factor too. Thanks.